Mic check 1 2 1 2.
All right, this working. All right, bet. So look, we're back with another video. You already know. Your boy's getting in that content. So what we doing is we about to jump into FL Studio, of course, cause we is trying to make it out the suburbs. Uh, and basically, um, bro, let's just get into this, bro. Look, I like music. Ignore this. I like music. I've been trying to get into music. I'm not gonna lie. I grew up on hip hop, but I've been listening to K-pop since 2016. But I play a 7-string Ibanez guitar. So like realistically, if you know what any of that means, then you kind of get the gist. You know what I mean? So let's just get into this for real. I don't really got a time frame. This is my second try on this video. The first time I tried doing it in 10 minutes. Turns out audio didn't even record. Alright, I was just making sure the audio was on. So we just gonna jump right into this. So first thing, usually, shout out both my brothers. They're producers, Tito G and Marker. Their stuff's gonna be in the description below. But they kind of deal with all this. This is like a little bit more into their territory, you know what I mean? Usually I just kind of play my game while bumping music, but I never really sat down and been like, you know what, how is this made? So we just gonna get right into this. So first things first, I'd probably just say let's grab a hi-hat, you know what I mean? By the way, all these drums are stock. So we just gonna take what we got. So we gonna just, yeah. Let's start a little slow, you know what I mean, just to kind of even out the field. We're gonna start at 100. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of that, do a little bit of that. All right, that's just gonna get the hi-hat pattern started, you know what I mean? So so we just gonna work out with this one. This is, I'm not gonna lie, I hate this hi-hat, but you know what, we make do. Ooh. All right, we're gonna throw in this snare. It's a little nice, you know what I mean? It's a little snare. We're gonna make a second pattern. We're gonna boom, 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 and then we gonna boom, and then oh, whoops. All right, let's hear it. All right, so something I think might work here is nah. All right, I think we found the kick. So this is how we gonna do it. All right, we got a little groove in there. It's not going as bad as I thought it would be. So we just gonna keep it pushing. We're not really gonna think too hard about it. You know, if it feels good, you know what I mean? It uh, sounds. All right, we're kind of getting somewhere. This could have been a whole lot worse. You know what I mean? You know, we kind of got the. All right, so we kind of got the snares and stuff figured out, and all that. So we gonna track back to the hi hats real quick. So we're about to. Let's hear it. All right, you know what? This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Honestly, this is a little bit better than what I expected. So now that we're kind of here, we got our like main four, you know, drums. Ah, 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 What? Uh, uh, uh. You think I'm stupid? I can see right through you, side bitch. It's a little blurry, translucent. I'm getting. All right. Let's just keep it moving. You know what I mean? So now that we have that, I think it's time for a melody, which realistically I do not know how to make on this. So we's about to find out. We are about to find out. Oh, I don't know where to start. But realistically, I got to fart. All right, so we got this mixer up. I think what we need is a VST is what it's called. It's like a virtual instrument is what it stands for. Um, I don't know what the S is for in VST because virtual instrument. I'm assuming I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna guess. You see this SimSynth? We gonna use this. All right. So how we? So we're not gonna use that. Holy. Uh. Okay. We might be getting somewhere. I didn't know you just had to push some keys. So we gonna let's see. I think we might have found it. Hold up. Nah. All right, let's go. It's time now. All right, guys. So I think I got the melody. After a long-awaited time, this is kind of what I've gotten put together. Got ready? I think I'm ready. Nah, simple. All right. After a little bit of adjusting to the main melody, I think I've came to a final uh, because some people usually say that whenever you are making art, uh, it's never gonna be done. It's never gonna be finished. What you think might be done could be added on. Excuse me. So let's just continue. All right, so I think that's a pretty. I think that's pretty solid for only 5 patterns or so. You know what I mean? I'm not doing relatively too much. I just hey, don't mean to toot my own horn, but I think it's pretty good. But let's continue. I think there's a couple other things I'd like to add to this just in case. Until I put some lyrics on this bitch, you know what I mean? So let's continue. And a lot of the songs as well, that I like to listen to have one very specific thing in mind. And by thing I just mean this. We just gotta have a couple. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get to that. Hmm. 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 Alright guys, sadly I don't think I could figure out the 808s for this beat. Uh I'd probably have to YouTube that. I know I am guilty on YouTubing things in the middle of trying to do it on the spot. But hey, it's what it's there for. Use your resources, ladies and gentlemen. All right, honestly, I think this is a finished product. I don't know how long this actually took me. I wasn't looking at the time. But I think I'm going to just write something real quick on it because that's my thing. I love writing. And we just going to figure this out. So I'll get back to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a final product. The verse has been made. The hook is finished. Now, all I would hope for y'all to do is just let me know what you think. And that's pretty much it. So let's get to it. Garto. Oh wait, that is me. Blind, yeah, I can't see. Cause she saw love on the Garto. Oh wait, that is me. Blind, yeah, I can't see. Cause she saw love on the. They a little freaky with the extra E feels of, yeah, ecstasy and willingly in custody. Cause this where I wanna be. The way it's maneuvered, she got something to prove, yeah. Let me introduce ya on what I'm about to do, huh? I guess we'll never know. How you a man with a camel toe? It might have some flavor though. No?